Namaste Light Beings, and welcome to the Lunar Goddess Healing Channel. I'm your host, intuitive tarot reader Maximina Barrios, also known as Maxi Lunar Goddess or Lunar Goddess Maxi, whichever one you prefer, and welcome to today's healing reading. The question is, what is Spirit trying to tell you? We will ask the universe, but before we begin, remember tarot does not control nor dictate our lives. These are just confirmations and answers to things you are already aware of. You ultimately make all and final decisions in your life, so please only take what resonates with you. You are welcome to choose more than one stack. If you have a connection with more than one, there may be a further message there for you. If it doesn't resonate at this time, it may later in the future. All my readings are timeless readings. I want to take this time to thank our higher selves, our spirits, our guides, our ancestors and angels for holding space for us during this session. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share this channel with someone you love. Share the healing, share the healing, share the healing. Book a personal reading or join an event, purchase my products, organic candles and soaps, and much more by checking out my website, LunarGoddessHealing.com, or my social media, IG, Facebook, Lunar Goddess Healing, TikTok, podcast, donation link, all provided in the description below, as well as timestamps and decks used in today's reading. I will now clear and cleanse the space with sage and bring in Palo Santo for our positive energy. Let's get it nice and lit here. We want it very smoky, sacred smoke. Clears negativity, negative thoughts, negative emotions, anything that does not serve you in your highest good. All right, I like to spiral 7 times, counterclockwise. And I'll go ahead and bring in Palo Santo for our positive energy. Okay, and we'll get right into our crystal introduction. This is stack 1, stack 2, and stack 3. Let me take a sip of my coffee before we begin. And here in stack 1, we have the beautiful chrysocolla. It is a healing stone that brings in peace, unconditional love, patience, and heightens our intuition. I have raw stones with me today. I am a big fan of raw stones, so you will see a lot of those on this channel. And for stack 2, we have the beautiful labradorite. It is the spiritual stone, helps regain our energy, our cosmic energy, and taps us into our artistic and creative mind. In stack 3, we have ocean jasper. Ocean jasper helps release negative energy, emotions, negative thoughts, and is the stone of ebb and flow that helps us connect to our emotions. I will also be playing a 30-second meditation moment for you to connect deeper with your message or deeper into choosing a stack, a stone, or more than one, whatever you choose to do. So I will go ahead and play that 30-second meditation moment. Happy choosing. I'll see you in the stack readings. Namaste, stack 1, and welcome to your reading. You chose the beautiful chrysocolla. And for our first deck, we'll be using the Rider-Waite's Tarot. And I'll go ahead and flip the first card, which we have the High Priestess upside down. So right off the bat, it's already telling me that Spirit is trying to reach your intuitive side, your psychic side. You know, you are not tapping into your higher self. You're actually running away from that. But of course, we use more decks to give us more confirmations and clarifications. So I will also be using the Light Seers Tarot today for today's reading. And I will be shuffling them until they fall out, which tells me Spirit is the one answer. Okay. We have the Five of Swords and the Knight of Swords. King of Pentacles. The Page of Wands. And the Three of Cups. Okay, so as I said before, you are running away from that. And this shows, you know, that you need to be running towards it. The Knight of Swords, you need to be standing in your power. The High Priestess is a very powerful card that represents our intuition, our psychic, our dualities, being able to balance and control the positive and the negative and the positive, the good, the bad, the ugly. So you need to be running towards that. You know, we have a King of Pentacles. This is what's keeping you from really seeing the world for what it is. You know, you're in your head too much. You need to let go, be free, go find that knowledge. And to me, it's showing me here that you need to find a tribe. You know, and your vibe attracts your tribe. So I feel like you also need some support, you know, someone else that, other people that can help you, give you good advice, have positive energy, you know, people with great vibrations that you need to be around. You know, this Five of Swords, like, there's no need for all this. You know, you have everything in your hands. Spirit wants you to find who you really are, your true self, what makes you happy. To tap into, you know, your higher self, your light being. Let's bring out some more cards. I have the Seven Energies Oracle, which I will also be using. Let's see what energy does Spirit want you to bring into finding. Oh, I like it. Just believe that there's endless possibilities. This is such a beautiful card. And we also like really tapping into the head. You know, you need to change your thoughts. And something is telling me to continue to go. So that's why I went ahead and went in there. Wish upon a star. Spirit wants you to wake up your inner child. We have a star here as well. Have more fun. Birds of a feather, which is also kind of looks like the Three of Cups here. So I feel like it's, you know, you need support. You need more people in your circle that make you feel good. Quieting the mind. Tapping into your higher self, your High Priestess self. Take time to meditate. You need a higher view. You know, the owl represents wisdom, so you need to tap into the wisdom. Find a guru. Find someone that you can look up to that can give you good advice, give you motivation. A deep breath. So right away, quieting the mind. This is tapping into meditation, sitting with yourself, tapping into your High Priestess, that energy, your true self. You have a lot of power, whether you want to believe it or not. You are a very powerful person and you can achieve anything. Spirit wants you to tap into that star inside of you, that light within. Find the wisdom, find a tribe, tap into your inner child so you may feel joy. Stop being so much in your head. Stop running away, but run towards what you want. Love it, I love it, I love it. I have another deck, of course, that I want to use, which is the Moon Oracle, the Moonology Oracle. It's, you know, I'm Lunar Goddess, so I can't not have a message from the moon, Mother Moon, our goddess. Ooh, and it fell right out, so I'll just take that. Okay, they were upside down, so I'm gonna bring them upside right so we can read them. So balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Now, Pisces has a lot to do with emotions and tapping into our psychic selves. It's a balance. Full moon is about releasing. So maybe releasing unlimited beliefs about yourself that you can't. Surrender to the divine. Full moon, another full moon, which also the full moon represents very strong energy. You need to surrender to that higher self, to your higher self, to your psychic side. Tapping into your high priestess. Looking to the moon for guidance. Finding a tribe. We also have the crown chakra here. And this is kind of like a turquoise, so it's kind of in between blue and green. So I would say, you know, our throat chakra, maybe speak a little bit more about how you want things to be in your life. Affirm it. The green, which is our heart chakra, which, you know, represents compassion, love, emotions. The Pisces is also about emotions as it swims in the waters. The high priestess, which, as you can see in this beautiful Rider-Waite's card, her dress is basically waves of water, which is how the emotions flow through the rest of the tarot deck. The crown chakra is tapping into your higher self, so you may reach enlightenment. We have to turn this high priestess this way. You have to be able to balance. Spirit wants you to believe in yourself, that you are a high priestess. I also want to bring out Work Your Light, because to me it represents a lot of what Spirit is trying to tell you. You know, this is something you need to work on, that Spirit wants you to work on. Got it. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. See it right there. She's sitting on her throne here, just like the high priestess. If you ask me, this could represent the high priestess in this deck, but I'm not 100% sure. But transformation, it's like the butterfly, the moth. We need to transform ourselves into who we need to be, which is the high priestess. So Spirit wants you to tap in deeper into yourself. Sit down and meditate. Breathe. Do some yoga. Anything that's going to ground you, center you, and give you that confidence you need to become the high priestess. Because you already are. You just need to transform that transformation into who you really want to be. And stop letting things hold you back. Like, I feel like Spirit is saying you are letting things hold you back. Whether it's people, or it's yourself, or it's circumstances, obstacles, we all go through it. There's always going to be the light and the dark. We have to always be like the hermit and carry that lamp, that light, that candle in front of us that's going to guide us into becoming our true self, our higher self. Someone that you are happy and comfortable being in. I feel like that is all that Spirit is saying to you, and you know, it could be more. If you chose more than one deck, I'll see you in another reading. But so far right now, you need to work on yourself, transform yourself, transform your thinking, your thoughts. Basically make a 360 in what you're doing now. So I want to thank you for sitting through this reading. Share the healing. Remember, you hold the power to your own healing, and it only starts with you. Namaste. Namaste, stack 2, and welcome to your reading. You chose the beautiful labradorite stone. And we'll be using the Waite tarot for this reading. And I'm going to go ahead and flip your first card, which shows me the Strength card. It's a beautiful card, very bright card, and strength represents balance. You know, a balance in being able to tame that stronger side we have inside, you know, that more wild side we have inside, the more untamed animal that we all have inside, because we have both of these dualities. We have the light and the dark, and we just have to balance it. So right off the bat, I mean, it's kind of telling me that Spirit wants you to being able to balance your personality, being able to balance, you know, your shadow self and your light being self. You know, that to tap into your solar plexus, you know, your willpower, you know, your true self, your inner true light, and being able to balance that. So that's just by seeing this first card, I see that, you know, you are infinite, divinely protected with the infinity symbol here above your head, which is, you know, it's almost like a crown. So it just kind of puts us in there of our higher self, because it's over the crown chakra. But I'll go ahead and also be using the Light Seers Tarot today for our reading. I really apologize if you guys hear anything in the background. Today, my neighbors decided to do work in their yard, and I kind of just want to get this reading done. So I apologize. Don't let that distract you. Block it out. So this is the Light Seers Tarot, and I like to use different tarot decks. Ooh, I love it. Card flipped right in here. And I usually let the universe answer for me with the shuffling of the cards. And I'm going to keep going because I have a sense to keep going. And okay, we have a lot of messages here. And I will take and receive those. First card here, the Six of Cups. This is the Five of Cups upside down. The Queen of Swords upside down. The Two of Swords. Ten of Wands. The Sun, solar plexus, what did I say? Nine of Swords, 20 Judgment. Oh, beautiful card. Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, Spirit has a lot to say to you. So, starting off, I'm gonna move this card over here. You know, the Five of Cups, you know, in the Rider-Waite tarot is basically a guy in a cloak. You know, he's turned against the cups, and it's upside down. So in this reading, it's upside down. So it looks like, you know, you seem to be pouring more into others and not much into yourself. So it looks like you're ignoring yourself. You're keeping yourself from the path that you truly need to be on. You know, this is a confident woman, you know, going towards her dreams, or man, whoever's, you know, in the reading. But it looks like you are not going towards who you really are. It's almost like you're moving away from it, moving away from making decisions, from, you know, connecting with your true self, like the combination of your shadow side, which is almost like with the Two of Swords, like if you need to work on your shadow side to be able to heal from a lot of things in your life, this card, the Six of Cups, you know, kind of screams to me, you know, maybe some childhood trauma there, you know, feelings of abandonment. And, you know, here's the Balance card again, the Two of Pentacles, which in the Rider-Waite is, you know, a guy juggling an infinity symbol as well. So it's like you have this in your hands, but you're not really tapping into, you know, who your higher self, who you can really truly be. So Spirit is trying to tell you, you know, that you need to work on that. You know, you need to balance, you know, that so you can become this queen, this happy woman. You know, you have the magic in your hands. You hold the wand of creativity. you can create your own future. You know, with the sun, the solar plexus here, this is you tapping into that. Maybe that's even, you know, a blocked chakra for you. You may have to work on, because I mentioned it also here. We have a lot of light coming out, like, you know, something about your willpower. You need to have the willpower to do this. You know, here we are again, you know, this is the third eye. You know, you're not seeing yourself for who you really are. And Spirit wants you to see that you are this goddess, this God, you know, this person with all this power and intuition. Like, the third eye is open here and these eyes are closed. So it's kind of like, you know, a lot, you know, you have some gifts here, you know, and you kind of just need to let it free. You see, this is a beautiful card. It shows, you know, the shadow side, which is the woman wearing black, but we also have the light, you know, our spiritual side, you know, lifting up towards enlightenment, towards the better good, you know? So with these two cards, like, you're letting this take over your emotions. You know, you have to be able to balance your emotions as well, which still, you know, we have the masculine and feminine here, which is you maybe having to heal from, you know, some of that energy, or tap into combining your masculine side and your energy side. I mean, your feminine side. You know, intuitively, you know, it's telling me that, you know, you're walking away from it and you're heading towards something that's going to be brighter for you in your future. But you have to do the work to get there. I mean, it's not going to happen all on its own. You know, you have to have the willpower and the confidence and the want to do it, the hunger to do it. So we'll go ahead and bring in the 7 energies oracle, and just ask Spirit, like, yeah, we need to tap into our willpower, our true self, and balance, you know, our shadow side and our light side. But what else? What energy can we use towards moving towards that? Spirit, give us an answer. Go. Deep breath. So maybe take some time to actually sit and analyze, make a plan on how you're going to achieve this. You know, when you are feeling, you know, stressed and depressed, or even just not really knowing what to do or how to make a decision, just stop, take a deep breath, you know, tap into yourself and find a master plan that's going to help you, you know, and also, you know, of course, deep breath, I always look at breath work and meditation. So you may need to sit down with yourself to see how you're going to tap into that side, you know, combining, you know, your light and your dark side together to become this whole new person. Also be using the Moonology oracle. I can never leave her behind. Oh, we got to hear what the moon's got to say to us. So surrender to the divine. You need to surrender to the divine. The full moon is about releasing. So maybe releasing, you know, what's holding you back from achieving those things. I also have a couple more cards here that fell. Spirit has a lot to say to you. You need to surrender to the divine. The new moon in Aries. It's time for a new beginning, for you to build that strength. Time to take action towards what you want to be, how you want things to be. A win-win outcome is in forecast. Full moon in Libra. There's the balance again. This is a scale. You have a lot of balance, and it's coming like very strong. These full moons, you know, you need to release so you could become into a new beginning. Conclusions are within reach. Another full moon, and it's an eclipse, so it becomes even a more powerful moon for you. You need to really come up with a plan, like a master plan. Like I said, conclusions are within reach, but you need to find what's going to work for you. Step out of your comfort zone. Maybe try something you've never done before, you know, seriously. You know, get out there, go grounding, earthing, do some Reiki, be part of a moon circle, a drum circle, go to the beach, just release. A personal issue reaches resolution. Another full moon in Cancer, but it's upside down. So, you know, this has to do with again, childhood trauma. You know, the Cancer represents, you know, the household, the home. So maybe letting go, you know, you may be saying that you're not letting go. You need to let go of these things. Hold your vision. It's upside down. So you're not believing in yourself. So that's where this balance needs to come in. You know, you are what you tell yourself. And if you're telling yourself negative things, things are not going to happen for you. You need to have a vision. And it says hold your vision. This one's telling you not to hold your vision. Find a vision. Go towards that. The new moon in Capricorn. Hard work is paying off. Well, it's upside down. Nothing is paying off right now because you are not working for that. You need to work for that. Spirit needs you to really work on yourself. I'm also going to be using the Work Your Light because, of course, we have to do the inner work. And Spirit wants to tell us what we need to do to get to that inner work. Or, you know, maybe just a jump start. Like, how are we going to get there? Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So, beautiful card, by the way. But maybe you are, you know, hanging out with people that are not there for your highest good. Okay. Dimming the light also brings me back to the card where, you know, you're pouring more into others other than yourself. It's like you're almost like dimming your own light, or just to make everyone else happy, you are sacrificing a lot of what is yourself. So you need to find a balance in that. Find the balance of how you are going to satisfy others, but always you come first. You need to satisfy yourself first and become your true self. And, you know, you allow the energy and the vibrations you want in your life. So if you have toxic people, you need to let that go and work on yourself, work on your light. And we also have, you know, the triangle with the all-seeing eye. Like, that's really seeing people for who they really are. You know, the truth always comes to light. People's personalities come out to light. So please, like, Spirit wants you to get rid of, you know, people that are dimming your light, including yourself. So make a master plan on how you're going to work on balancing that, so you may heal from it. Remember, you hold the power to your own healing. I feel like that is all really that Spirit is trying to tell me. A lot of balance, a lot of sitting with yourself, and, you know, tapping into that masculine and feminine energy. So Stack 2, this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Namaste. Namaste, Stack 3, and welcome to your reading. You chose the beautiful Ocean Jasper, and we will be using the Light Seers Tarot today, the Rider Waite, the Moonology, the Work Your Light, and the Seven Energies Oracle. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the first card, and we have the Ace of Cups upside down. Whew. And it looks like Spirit is saying that you have a lot to release. A lot of emotions. Like, you just need to pour out of your life, out of your mind, out of your spirit. And we'll get right into, you know, some more answers and confirmations here. This is the Light Seers Tarot. And we're going to go ahead and let the universe answer by letting cards drop. What is Spirit trying to tell you, oh Lord? Well. We have a story here. We have a story. There's a lot going on. Okay. Okay. Well, the King of Pentacles shows very strong character, person, male in your life that, you know, maybe made you feel like you had to run from facing your problems, you know, your emotions. We have the Seven of Wands here. Yeah, you know, you are all over the place with your emotions. Like, something, oh, wow. I would say some childhood trauma here, some emotions you need to let go of that's keeping you from becoming this Queen of Pentacles. Like, I see a lot of moving away, like you're moving away from facing your fears, facing things that have happened to you in your life. You need to release. Spirit wants you to release these emotions. You know, you're not tapping into who you really are. You're sitting on that. You're upside down with that. And if something did happen, you know, in your childhood, it's kind of popping up here. You know, almost like even a father, a mother here. Like there's you got to let go of some emotions. You know, Spirit is trying to say that, you know, you are not what happened to you. Something, you need to face your fears and let that go. Like, these are really strong emotions that is keeping you from your highest good. Like, it's got you upside down, so upside down. And, you know, that's not good for your spirit. Honestly, it's working against you almost, you know. So I'm gonna bring out the 7 Energies Oracle and just see, like, what do you need to work on? Like, what is Spirit telling you that you need to do in order to release these emotions? Yeah, like, I almost got sort of same reading on the other stack, where this, like, we all have some childhood trauma of some sort, and some people don't. Some people have great childhood, but most don't. So it's a lot of stuff that, you know, you need to release from who you were then to become someone else. Because if you don't let go of emotions and release, you know, these things and understand that they happen for a reason, you know, it's just going to keep holding you back from a lot of things. Now, I thought I saw a card flipped in the deck, but no. So it's just this, the Rose's Kiss. It's such a beautiful card. Roses are beautiful, but they have thorns. So, meaning life can be very beautiful, and we will go through those tough times, you know, that cause us pain. But life is beautiful, and, you know, we'll have, it's like a roller coaster. We have good times, we have bad times, and everyone goes through the same thing. There's, like, basically, if you know someone who has a perfect life, please give me their number, because I would love to hear their story. But we all go through these things in our life. You can see the thorns right here. I just noticed them. But yeah, the ladybug represents another transformation. You know, becoming who you really are. You know, that outer, harder shell needs to open so you can release these emotions. You know, life is tough. You know, we go through a lot of things. It's gonna happen. You know, it's part of this world, part of this life. But letting things go, you know, just frees us, liberates us from what we don't agree with in our life. Because a lot of us say we don't deserve it, but who does? You know. So let's see what the Moon Oracle has to say. Always ask Mother Moon. This card's upside down. It says, be bold and make the first move. Okay. It's upside down. And it's a cardinal moon. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Full moons also represent letting things go and releasing. You know, the Gemini is, it represents double, you know, so it could be our shadow side with our light side, or our emotional side with our joy side. And it's kind of like you need to release who you were and tap into who you are. So you haven't been making no moves towards that. Like, you have not healed from that. You're still holding on to that. You need to really let that go. I'm going to use the Work Your Light, because I feel like it really helps us, you know, confirm what a spirit is trying to tell us. You know, what do we need to work on to release these negative emotions, these negative thoughts, these tears that just keep holding you back from your highest good, from being happy, from being at peace. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. But it was upside down. So it's like you haven't done any of these things, you know. Maybe you need to have some time for yourself, you know, rest and be held, you know, maybe someone to be there for you, give you support, give you advice, you know, and maybe it's even, you know, being held from whoever you feel this abandonment from, you know. You need to do that work towards healing from that. Deep replenishment, like deep breathing, meditation, just sitting with yourself, hug a tree, grounding, earthing. You really need to tap into replenishing your life to make deeper changes in it. But you have to let go. Spirit is telling you to let go of these emotions. And you must let go of these emotions. The longer you keep them within you and held inside, it's going to keep you from becoming your highest good, for keeping you from peace, love, happiness, joy. Spirit needs you to balance. Spirit needs you to release, let go, and restart. Replenish, replenish, replenish. Remember, you hold the power to your own healing, so it has to start with you. Spirit is just throwing out some answers here on things that you need to work on. So stack 3, this is all I'm getting for your reading. I really appreciate you sitting here through it. Remember to let go. You know, and if you need to use the moon for that, on the full moon, write on a piece of paper the things you want to let go of, including whatever these emotions are that are keeping you from happiness. Burn it away. And that's all I have for you today. Namaste, stack 3.